the meaning of this thought is गुरु ही ब्रह्मा है, गुरु ही विष्णु है, गुरु ही देव है और गुरु ही महेश्वर है. This week I give you this thought because 5th September we celebrate as Teachers Day, as a Teachers Day. So today I will tell you story of Eklavya. He was the most famous student of whole Indian culture. So first see this. You can see here. I will start with few story. Why today I narrating this story? Aditi was dull in maths 2 years earlier. Don't write it. Just listen. After writing the thought Guru Brahma, you listen. Now don't write anything. Just listen to me. Aditi was dull in maths 2 years earlier. She was unable to understand any kind of sum in one attempt. But she did not lose heart. She did not lose heart. She kept on trying to understand maths properly. She practiced the sum again and again. Now she is good at maths. Aditi overcomes her difficulties by trying again and again. Everyone can overcome his or her difficulties by keeping on trying. So children, there are few questions written in the page. I will ask, you will write yes or no in your chat box. I will take your name. Do you lose heart when you fail to do something? Just give me answer, don't write. Do you hurt when you fail to do something? Yeah, we should not. We should not lose heart. Many written that no, yes, we should not lose heart when we tried but not do something properly. Now, do you leave that work forever? Do you leave that work forever? Yes or no? Write in chat box. No, we not lose hope. Now, next point is, do you try to do the work? Do you? In maths sum, you can't understand. Then you practice? You don't practice? Do you try to do the work again and again? Yes or no? आप try नहीं करते? You don't try? You try, you should try. This is the story I will tell you today. You should try to do again and again what you want to finish. If you lose hope, you will not finish the work, and in early stage when you are big, that problem will be there. We should overcome all the problems and then go ahead. Now, fourth point, have you done something by trying again and again? आपने कुछ ऐसा किया है? You done something which is difficult, but you tried some, like start practicing cycle. You fall down, but you never lose hope, and you tried and you now you are master in cycling. So this type of thing you done? Yes, you should done, and everyone done. We don't lose hope to trying. We should do everything to take it as a challenge. Now my story. Now I'm starting my story of Eklavya. Children, in ancient India, people used to study in the Guru Ashram, known as Gurukul. Most of the Gurukuls were away from the population in the forest. Guru Dronacharya, the great teacher of Pandavas and Kauravas, had his ashram in a forest. Dronacharya taught the prince to read, write, to ride the horses, archery, and the use of weapons in the battlefield. Eklavya was a Bhil boy. He lived in his heart in the same forest. He loved the forest life. Eklavya often went past Guru Drona's ashram. He often saw him teaching his pupils archery, the art of shooting with bow and arrow. Eklavya also wanted to learn this skill. One day, he mustered up courage and went to Guru Drona. He bowed before the Guru and said, "Sir, I wanted to be your pupil. I want to learn the skill of archery." The Guru refused him and said, "I teach only the prince. You are the ordinary wheel boy. You are not a prince. I cannot make you my pupil." Poor Eklavya was disheartened. He came back to his hut in the forest. He was helpless, but he was not disappointed. He was very keen to learn the skill in archery. He did not lose hope. He made a statue of Dronacharya. He made a statue of Dronacharya out of clay and placed it under a tree near his hut.
Yes,
He
ma'am.
regarded this statue
No,
that
ma'am.
he is his
Yes,
guru.
ma'am.
Every day he bowed before the statue. Children, Dronacharya refused to teach him. He tried, he bowed, but Dronacharya refused to teach him. He doesn't want to be the master of the Abhil boy, because in that time there was a system to be that gurus only teach the prince, the guru who was powerful, who have all the knowledge, they only teach the prince and the royal families. So Eklavya was the wheel boy, so he refused. Dronacharya refused to teach him. Now he was upset. What he done? Before the statue, begged for its placing and began his practice to shoot with bow and arrows. Soon he became an expert in archery. He could shoot very well. He never missed his aim and his arrows had speed of lightning. One day, Guru Drona, along with his pupils, was passing through the forest where Eklavya lived. His dog was also with him. The dog went astray and came to Eklavya's hut. Eklavya was practicing with his bow and arrows. The dog barked at Eklavya and charged him. So, what the dog do? He charged him. Eklavya shoot a volley of arrow. Lots of arrow together. It is called volley of arrow. One after the other to the dog. The arrows struck the dog in its mouth. Where he stuck in mouth. He not killed the dog. He just shoot the arrow, volley of arrow, and it stuck in the dog's mouth. Its mouth was filled with arrow. It could not bark. It could not bark. So its mouth are filled with arrow. He could not bark. It run back to its master Guru Dronacharya along with the arrows in its mouth. You can see here in the picture, the dog was full of arrows in his mouth. When the Guru saw the dog, he was surprised to see all this. He took the dog with him and on the arrows and whipped his mouth. He took out all the arrows from his mouth and whipped off. The Guru wanted to know who was such an expert archer. The dog led Guru Drona and his pupils to the palace where Eklavya was practicing.
मैम अच्छे से आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
Eklavya was practicing. Everyone can hear my voice. Better recording is there. So, as soon as Eklavya saw Guru Dronacharya, he came running and bowed in respect to greet the great Guru. The Guru asked him, "Who are you? Who is your Guru? Who taught you archery?" The wheel boy said, "Sir, I am Eklavya and you are my Guru." The Guru said to him, "I have never taught you. How can you be my pupil?" Eklavya took Dronacharya to the statue and said, "Sir, Here is my Guru. Dronacharya was taken aback to see his own statue there. He was speechless. He saw the Guru's, his own statue was there, and Eklavya practicing in front of his. So Guru Drona said, you accept myself to be your Guru, then pay Guru Dakshina to me. With folded hand, Eklavya said to the Guru, sir, what is your Guru Dakshina? Ask for anything. I shall readily pay it. Guru said, give me the thumb of your right hand as Guru Dakshina. Eklavya at once took out his knife and cut off his right hand thumb without hesitation and offered it to the Guru. Children, you can see in the picture, he cut his right hand thumb and offered to the Guru. Such was Eklavya's devotion for his teacher. Guru Drona was much pleased at Eklavya's devotion. He blessed him. The name of Eklavya is always remembered for his devotion to his Guru or teacher. Children, later on, Eklavya practiced archery by his left hand. He did not lose hope. He was so confident that if my right hand thumb was cut, I will do archery from my left hand. This is called dedication, confidence, and the keep trying. He started with from his left hand, earned fame for himself. Children, you can also become successful in any field you choose by hard practice. Okay, now one by one, few questions I will ask you, and then you will give me answer. Now I will tell the name. You will write, everyone will write in the chat box. Few one by one student, I will mute. I will take your name and I will mute you. You will give me answer. Okay. The very first question is, who was Eklavya? Now write in chat box. Who was Eklavya? And I will mute Aarti. Aarti, mute yourself and give me answer. Aarti, mute yourself. Yes. Someone written right. Now Aarti, only Aarti will mute yourself and give me answer. Who was Eklavya? Many people written right answer. I will take the name of those students. I will take the name of those students, but Aarti, if you not listen, okay. Yuvraj, you unmute yourself and give me answer. Who was Eklavya? Who was Eklavya? Eklavya, who was Eklavya? Yuvraj, can you hear me? We don't know the answer. Okay. Thumbs up करो जिसको answer आता है. Those who know the answer, thumbs up. Yeah. Yashma. Yeah. You unmute yourself. Yashma. You unmute yourself, beta. Yeah. The name of the... Now mute yourself. The name of Eklavya was a Bhil boy. Tribal boy. He lives in the forest. Many students write right answer. I will take the printout of this paper. I will take printout of this paper and then I will show you who given right answer. I will take the printout. Those who are giving. Yeah, wheel boy. Now second question is, where did he live? Second question is, where did he live? Very simple answer. Where did he live? Who will give you? Yuvraj, you will give me answer. Okay. Unmute yourself first. Unmute yourself and give me answer.
The forest.
Yeah, in a hut in the forest. He lives in the forest in a hut. Yes, many people written, Nita, Priya, and everyone written right answer. Forest. Okay. Now, second question. Who was Dronacharya? Who was Dronacharya? Write in. No, now Yuvraj, you mute yourself. Now another person will give answer. Ha, beta, give me answer. That boy, Almas, Azra's brother. Mute.
Dronacharya was Eklavya's guru. Dronacharya.
No, बेटा फिर से unmute करो. He was not Eklavya's guru. He was guru of Kauravas and Pandavas. Yeah, guru. He was guru, but he was guru of Kauravas and Pandavas. He don't accept the honor of being a guru of Eklavya. He was not accept. He was guru of Kaurava, prince Kauravas and Pandavas. Dronacharya was the guru of
Your
Kauravas.
voice is not.
Question is, why did Dronacharya refuse to make Eklavya his pupil? Why did Dronacharya refuse to make Eklavya his student? Because he was a Bhil boy. Right answer. Now I am reading. Don't tell. I am reading. Because Jalpa Gosai written because he is Bhil boy. Yes. Ashma also written because he is Bhil boy. Yeah. Felix also written because he was Bhil boy. Very good. Everyone is right. Because Hari means ye Jal. I think he is Jal. Jal written Bhil boy because he was Bhil boy. Kanan Bhatt is also written. Krishna Bhatt is same. Very good. All are written right answer. Okay. That means you are understand. I want to know that you understand the story. How did Eklavya learn the skill in archery? How did Eklavya learn the skill in archery? By his own. He learned the archery by his own. Now children, these questions I will ask in Google form. I will give you another few questions to prove the true false. Okay? These questions I will ask you in a Google form. I will give you. Now true false. True false. Eklavya wanted to learn the skill in archery. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. True, ma'am.
Okay, you write in chat box.
ma'am.
Don't say true or false. You can write T also. Yeah.
No. No.
Now next question. Dronacharya, the great guru. No, sorry. Dronacharya accepted to make Eklavya his pupil. Someone is unmuted and his voice is coming so drastically. Someone is talking. Okay. Don't unmute. No. Dronacharya accepted to make Eklavya his student? No, not true. It is false. He made him his student. बेटा आप ट्रू क्यों लिख रहे हो? All are writing true. That means you not understand the story. Yeah, it is false. Again, I am repeating. Dronacharya not accepted Eklavya as his student because he was a Bhil boy. Are you understand that? He not accepted. When he accepted, he as a student, when he cut his left hand, then he admired him. But before that, he not accept. So, Eklavya could not learn the skill in archery. Eklavya सीख नहीं पाया archery. He not. False. Yes, false. Right answer. Eklavya learned by practicing. The dog of Dronacharya did not bark at Eklavya. द्रोणाचार्य के डॉग ने एकलव्य को वार किया. Yes. He.
True, ma'am.
Eklavya took Dronacharya to the statue of his guru. Okay, now children, these questions I will ask you in the Google form also. And you know which type of story it is? It is mythological story. Okay? In Google form there is an option written. I will send you 230. I will send you the Google form. There written which genre the story is, from which genre. There you have to write it is mythology. It is called mythological story. What it is called? Mythological story. Write in chat box mythology. I am writing. The story is mythological. Okay, this type of stories, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Gita, or many Quran, these all are mythological stories. Okay, sorry, who written? Okay, mythological story. So write in that. Many questions are there. You have to write moral of the story. Anyone can give me the best suitable title for this story? Most suitable title for this story. Write in chat box. What is the most suitable title for this story? You think कि ये सबसे ज़्यादा suit करेगा इस story को? Which title will suit for this story? Right? कौन सा टाइटल? मैंने कई बार ये वर्ड यूज किया है. कोई जो हाँ कृष्णा भट्ट.
Ma'am, the title is that we will try.
One student, only Krishna Bhatt will speak. Then I will give chance to Sujata Srinivas.
We try
Sujata Srinivas will speak. हाँ, yes.
The Bill Boy.
Yeah, I can read also. Yeah, the Wheel Boy, Eklavya, the Wheel Boy, the ideal student. Many written, the ideal student. That is very good. The most dedicated student, right? The story of Wheel Boy, that is also right. The mythological story is not right. The Wheel Boy is right. But the most suitable, I think, my view, the most suitable title will be Practice Makes a Man Perfect and Eklavya, the great disciple. It is a proverb. You can write in your notebook. Practice makes a man perfect. This is a proverb. You should apply in your life. Yes, you write it. You write it. Write this. Practice makes people perfect. This is the best suitable phrase, and also it is suit. You should apply this in your life. Practice makes people perfect. And one more I written. Eklavya, the great disciple. Both you can write in your notebook. Okay. And when question, I will give you test. That time you can write this. Okay. Now children, I stop recording first.